Okay, well, we have 13 participants so far, and I'm sure that we may pick up a few on the way as we go. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. And I'm going to hand over to the theatre and to Hayden to officially kick off.
Are we live?
the
Hello. Is that it? Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the virtual open mic from John Peel Theatre. In the theatre, obviously, we're still in lockdown. We've got a limited crew here tonight. Ian on technical. We've got Connor and Nathan here as well. And, of course, me. I'm surrounded by evidence of all the hard work Dennis is continuing to do on renovating the toilets. So, accordingly, there's no toilets. We're not sharing toilets. However, I did think to bring my own. So, unfortunately, I won't be performing this evening because I've hurt my neck and I can't feel much in my right hand. So the feedback I normally get from the guitar, the sensation of playing the strings, I'm struggling to play at the moment. So this month I'm sitting out. I'm really here to welcome and introduce the first act, which will be live from the theatre. So welcome everybody. And without too much further ado, Ian, are you ready, sir? Ian Harrison will open this evening for us.
I'll let you come down.
I'll go down this way. Yeah, I'll go out the back. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Ian Harrison. Woo!
As you can hear, there are a couple of people about. Sitting at the back of the theatre. So I do hope everyone's at home, nice and comfortable with a drink in their hand. I'm going to start off with one I love playing, so I'll try my best just not to mess it up. Seeing as it's Friday, song by The Cure, Friday I'm in Love. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too, Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. One day you can fall apart, Tuesday, Wednesday break my heart, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday waits and Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. I don't mind if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Monday you can hold your head. Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. Or Thursday, watch the walls instead. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday waits, and Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Dressed up to the eyes, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and your spirits rise. Throwing out your frown and you're smiling at the sound, and asleep in the street, spinning around and around. Always take a big bite, it's such a gorgeous sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of this stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too, Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. One day you can fall apart, Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart, oh, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Do you want to move on to a video now or another one, or?
Yes, please. That would be great, Ian. I'm gonna play a video first. Hold on. Video
first.
we'll do a video first, and then we'll come back to you, Ian. So I'm going to kick off the videos with a video from Jen and Angela, and a guest performance from some rather noisy builders. So let's see. Hopefully this is all working. Can you see that? Here we go. Brilliant. Thank you. That's set my Friday right off. That Friday I'm in love, and that one, that's lovely. Okay, we're going to do Back to the Theatre with Ian.
Everyone, back for number 2. Whiskey in the Jar. If you know the words, sing along. But saying there's about 76,000 different versions of this, you'll be probably lucky to do so. Anyway, here we go. I was going over Cork and Kerry mountains. I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, and then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are my bold receiver, with a ring down my da-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Counted out his money, and it was a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket, and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that never would she leave me. But the devil take the woman, for they never can be easy with a ring on the da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew my charges, then filled them up with water. And she sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter with a ring-dum-a-doo-da-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, before I rose to travel, I prepped a band of footmen and sure with that Captain Farrell. I'd introduced my pistol, for she stole away my rapier, for I could not shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken with a ring-dum-a-doo-da-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can help me, it's my brother in the army. If I could learn his station, be it Cork or in Killarney, and if he'd come and join me, we'd go roving in Kilkenny. I know he'd treat me fairer than me darling sporting Jenny, with a ring-dum-a-doo-da-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Woo! Moving on to another video.
Yes, we're going to go to another video now, and then come back to you for your final one from the theatre. So the 1st of July was Canada Day. And although I don't see Sandy yet, I don't think she's joined us yet. I think she's hoping to later. She did send a video in advance of her group, the West Coast Harmonies, singing "Oh Canada," and she's very chuffed because it got played on the local, or possibly wider than local, news over there, and they've now had something like 20,000 views on their video. So she sent it over for us to have a look. Sandy is in the bottom right corner, so see if you can, it's quite small, so see if you can spot her.
Oh Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, I think that was pretty rousing. Love it. Now, actually, Ian, just before I come back to you, I've got a quick one from Colin. I know you're watching, Colin. Hello. So Colin has sent in 4 short videos, and I'm going to just play his first one, and then straight back to you, Ian.
Right. I'm struggling hard to remember what led to the bump on my head. Was it a trip or a stumble caused me to be in this hospital bed? Doctor, it's all a bit hazy. They tell me it's from the concussion. I'll be back on my feet in a day or 2, but I must take it steady. No rushing. I've been trying to piece it together, how the sequence of events did unfold. 1 minute I'm talking to the missus, and the next I'm flat out cold. My wife said her hands were all blistered. When I asked why, she said, from gripping so tight on the broom handle. And I said next time use the car.
Excellent. Thank you, Colin. There's more where that came from. Okay, Ian, we're going to go straight over to you.
Well, I'm going to have a go at a bit of finger picking. I hope it works, but feel free to have a good laugh if it all goes wrong. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Oh, that's awful. Time grabbed you by the wrist. Nah, I'm gonna play some. I know. Right. Well, I dreamt I saw the knight in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split a tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Well, I dreamt I saw the silver spaceship flying in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and colors flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream, the loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Oh, fly Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home. Got there in the end. I'm going to sign off after this, folks. So
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Ian, and thank you for everyone in the theatre. It's good to have the connection to the theatre there. So I hope we'll see you when you manage to get home and join us again then. So here we go. This is Bob from the Cellar Duo, but just on his own this time.
Broken windows and empty hallways, a pale lit moon in the sky streaked with grey. Human kindness overflowing, and I think that it's going today. Scarecrows dressed in the latest style, the frozen smiles they chase love away. Human kindness is overflowing, and I think that it's going to rain today. Lonely, lonely, tin can at my feet, think I'll kick it down the street. That's the way to treat a friend. Right before me, the signs implore me, help the needy and show them the way. Human kindness is overflowing, and I think that it's going to rain today. Lonely, so lonely. Tin can at my feet, think I'll kick it down the street. That's the way to treat a friend. Right before me, the signs implore me, help the needy and show them the way. Human kindness is overflowing, and I think that it's going to rain today.
Here's your reminder.
Yay. That's lovely. Beautiful. Okay, sorry, I've just realised that Alexa's kicked in with a few reminders in the background. Sorry about that. Okay, we are going to go straight to Mum now, who has prepared a spoken word, and I think that she's on location.
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, right. I've decided to do this out in the garden so that you can see what a true English summer is like, because this poem is about summer, but it's a very, very short one. Everybody will be familiar with summer, and although I know it quite well, sorry if my bit of paper is going to be flapping around with the wind, just makes my point. I'd like to dedicate this one, although I don't think he's listening, to John Martin, one of our members who was supposed to have put on a show this summer of lots of different poems and plays and readings about love. And this was going to be one of them. So this is for you, John. Even if you're not listening now, I hope you listen again. Okay. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a stay. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines. Well, that's not true today. And often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines by chance, or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Thank you. Well-known author. I needn't name him, need I, Kate?
Perfect. Thank you. That's brilliant. Yeah. Wind noises very appropriate for summer, aren't they?
Certainly a Cumbrian summer.
Okay, now then, I am still missing a couple of people who were signed up. So I've got a video to play from the Cellar Duo. This is Bob and Jen together this time. And this time I'm going to play two videos in a row, and then we'll have a bit of a pause to refresh glasses and things like that. Here we go.
Hi folks, Bob and Jen here. Sorry we can't be with you, but that's how it is at the moment. But very soon, hopefully, we'll all meet up in the theatre and it'll be great to be back with you. In the meantime, here's a little song from us. Enjoy.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? When your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? When your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease. Let's say we up and left this town, turned our future upside down. Make pretend that you and me lived ever after happily. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? When your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease. And since we know that dreams are dead, life turns plans upon their head. I will plan to be a bum, so I must just become someone. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? When your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease.
Lovely. Now I'm going to have a little, this is why I try and balance the lives between the lives and the videos, because I just need a little minute to select my next video. This one's a very special one, sent in by Bob, and it's a tribute, and he will explain it a lot better than I can. So I'm going to hand straight over to Bob for this one.
Hi, good evening Wigton. This is Bob Smith from the Two Bobs and Son, and I'm submitting this video as a tribute to a good friend of mine who used to play with myself and Orsa as Fab, and then as a duo after Orsa went down to Surrey, and Fred and I played the open mic circuit for about a year and a bit on our own, and then he took ill. Unfortunately, Fred passed away last Tuesday, which is a great sadness for everyone who knew him. I'm sure some of you guys up at Wigton met him because we did play up there quite a lot, and Fred loved going to the John Peel to play and enjoyed the whole scene and everybody there. So I asked if we could play this little tribute to him tonight. Now, Fred was a fun-loving guy as well as being a totally honest and beautiful man, really. He had a great sense of fun about him, and he suggested that we do the song that we're putting on tonight. And we have sung this up at the John Peel Theatre, but we've got no video of us doing it there, and we sung it at various other places as well. The only video we have of it is when we played at the Carlisle Folk and Blues Club, and it just seemed to sort of encapsulate Fred and be a nice thing to do for all the people who knew him, to say goodbye and bon voyage and rest in peace, Fred. So here we are. This is called The Mermaid Song. It's been great to know you, Fred.
And this one has got a bit of humour to it, we hope. If I play the right chords, it'll help. When I was a lad in a fishing town, an old man said to me, you can spend your life, your jolly life, just crawling round the sea. You can search the world for pretty girls till your eyes are weak and dim, but don't go swimming with the mermaid, son, if you don't know how to swim. 'Cause her hair is green as seaweed, and her skin is blue and pale. And I'll tell you now before you start, you can love that girl with all your heart, but you're just gonna love the upper part, and you're not gonna like the tail. So I signed on with the whaling ship, and my very first day at sea, I saw a mermaid in the waves, reaching out to me. Come live with me, and down she said, and down right before, I'll show you a million wondrous things you've never seen before. So over I jumped and she pulled me down to a seaweed bed, and the pillow made of tortoise shell she placed beneath my head. She fed me shrimps and caviar upon a silver dish. From her head to her waist she was just my taste, but the rest of her was fish. Seaweed, and her skin was blue and pale, and her face it was a work of art, and I love that girl with all my heart, and I only loved the upper part, and I did not like the tail. And then one day she swam away and sang to the clams and whales, how I miss the fins and the seaweed hair, the silvery shine of her scales. But then her sister she swam by, my heart in her whirl, 'cause her upper part was an ugly fish, but the bottom part was a girl. And her toes were pink and rosy, and her knees are smooth and pale, and her legs they are a working part. I love that girl with all my heart, and I don't give a damn about the upper part, and that's how I end my tale.
Oh, that was lovely. Thanks for sending that in, Bob. We are, I think, going to take a break there and do a charge our glasses and maybe raise one to Fred as well while we do that. So we're going to take a 5-minute break and we will come back at 10:02. Without further ado, we'll crack on, and I'm going to go to the next video, which is another one from Colin Webb. And I'm not sure, Colin, are you watching?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, hello. Excellent.
I'm just quiet.
Okay, well, I'm going to play your video first,
All right.
and I'll save the Hearts of Uke one for
Okey-dokey.
towards the end. Okay, so here you go. This is Colin's contribution.
Hey, go Col.
Brilliant stuff.
You're going to have to look after your bicycles better, Colin, though.
Yeah, could I just say, this is one that Colin made for me a few years ago. And this
Oh, it's still going.
That was my grandma's button box that she kept her buttons in. And it's a tin. And Colin made that.
Awesome.
Look at that. That's brilliant.
Crazy.
Lovely.
And I've got one of his cigar box ukes as well, which is great.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
To my shame, I had to look it up when you sent the file in, because I hadn't come across cigar box guitars. What a brilliant thing. What a beautiful sound. Love it. So thank you, Colin. Thanks for sharing that. There it is.
If you want
Yay!
it. That's what I'm making. You can have it if you want it.
That's fabulous. Love it. It's great. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Now, Sandy, are you ready to go live?
Sure I am, yeah.
Wonderful. For some reason, my auto select for the screen isn't working very well. So I'm sorry if I'm on the wrong person at the wrong time. I don't know why it's not working. It's just decided that it's not going to play ball today. So I've got to find Sandy. Oh, there you are. Okay, here we go. Sandy, it's over to you.
It's actually a few weeks back we did a Zoom 75th birthday across the Atlantic with a few friends. And this was a song I picked up from Moira Craig. And it's called The Wind. My brother's the ocean, my sister's the sea, my father's the bright sun, whose hand it guides me. My family's the seasons, summer, winter, and fall. My mother is nature, the mistress of all. I traveled the wide world, I crossed all the land, I chased the white breakers to the clear coral strand. My hand ruffles cornfields, my voice sighs in the breeze. In summer I'll warm you, in winter I'll freeze. I herald the storm clouds, I lead in their van. No one can escape me, they know who I am. You may love me or hate me, but I'll never care, for I'm known as the wild wind, I live free in the air. I think it's got its seasons around the wrong way with winter and the war and the wind being
Lovely. Thank you very much, Sandy. That's great. Steve, I'm putting you on a bit later to fill a gap that I've you very conveniently slotted into. It's brilliant. So I'm going to play another 2 videos now. Another one from Colin. I think, are we on number 3 here, Colin? Yeah, I think it's either 2 or 3. I've got them all in anyway. And then one from Tony Stevenson. I don't think Tony is with us. I don't think he's tuned in this evening. But we'll start with Colin and then move on to Tony. So, here we go.
Those of you familiar with the folk music scene will certainly be more than a little familiar with the character who is about to be described. And this is a song, yes, I'm going to sing, by the Barron Knights. Kids, ask your grandparents. A folk singer of ethnic origin leaned on the bar. He tried to roll himself a fag, but he'd had no luck so far. He had with him a lurcher, a ragged animal called Shep, who didn't like the place and did a whoopsie on the step. Jed Burrows was his name, my friends. He was a local bloke. Or so he claimed, but we all knew he'd caught the bus from Stoke. He placed upon a vacant chair a leather-booted foot, his elbow to his knee, his hand to his right ear he put. He sang in clear and ringing tones, though nasal I suppose, due to the fact that he had got his thumb stuck up his nose. His accent sounded like a Geordie Cornishman from Brum, and he sang so flat his lurcher jumped right up and bit his bum. The evening dragged a little as we all got slowly drunk, including Jed's old lurcher, who smelt like a rotten skunk. Jed never fed him, so he poked in dustbins quite a bit, and he'd come across the meadow where he'd rolled in God knows what. The singing, it got worse and worse, the pub ran out of beer, but still Jed battled bravely on, his hand clamped to his ear. You'll never see a bloke drink more, no, wherever you may roam. He closed his eyes, fell off his chair, and then we all went home. Thank you.
Brilliant. Okay, so that was Colin's second one, and I do have 2 more from him. So
we have all seen that singer.
yes, very familiar. So Cecilia and Mike, if you're ready, I'm going to do one more video of Tony's, and then I'm going to come to you for one, and then we'll do a video. And I think you're in a few videos time after that. So if you stand by for your first one.
While the night is still young, remain here in my side. Stay, the night has just begun. Oh, stay with me, my love, and tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, it won't go away. But tonight, I have you in my sight. And tonight, I'm gonna hold you tight. Stay with me tonight, dreams. We both had dreams together now about our love that's strong. Let's hope our love lasts forever now. With you, I know I can't go wrong. And tomorrow is another day. And tomorrow it won't go away. But tonight I have you in my arms, and tonight I'm gonna show you my charms. Stay with me tonight, stay, while the night is still young. Remain here in my side. Stay, the night has just begun. Oh, stay with me, my love.
Yay. Lovely. I think that Tony has just joined us, actually. Is that you, Tony? Hello? Was that you? Yes, I think so. Okay, we're going to come to you next, Cecilia and Mike, if you are ready. And I'm just trying to find where you are. Are you ready? Thumbs up. Excellent. Right, so I need to unmute you then. Okay, 1 second. Right, whenever you're ready.
Might have been a good idea not to have, actually, I suppose. Let's see. This is a Scottish song that was transported to America. It's one I think I've known all my life, and I hope some of you know it too. So hope you'll join in with Pretty Peggy-O. Come running down the stairs, come running down the stairs, come running down the stairs, Pretty Peggy-O. Come running down the stairs, holding back your yellow hair. You're the prettiest darn girl I've ever seen. As we march down, as we march down, as we march down to Venerio, when our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and the name that she had was Pretty Peggy-O. What will your mother say? What will your mother say? What will your mother say? Pretty never, never coming back here. Lieutenant, he is gone. Lieutenant, he is gone. Lieutenant, he is gone. Pretty Lieutenant, he is gone. Long gone. He's riding down to Texas for rodeo. Well, our captain, he is dead. Our captain, he is dead. Our captain, he is dead. Captain, he is dead. He died for a maid. He's buried somewhere in Louisiana. Come running down the stairs. Come running down your stairs. Come running down your stairs, pretty Maggie. Oh, come running down your stairs, holding back your yellow hair. You're the prettiest darn girl I ever seen. Oh, you're the prettiest little girl I ever seen. Oh. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Well done, Cecilia. Well done, Mike.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
You're still alive.
Yeah. Woo!
Right, thank you.
Thank you. That was brilliant. And we're going to come to you. I think I've got a couple of videos, and then we're going to come to you for a second one, if that's okay. Yep, lovely. Right. In that case, I'm going to play a video by Phil Brown, who sent in something. We had a bit of a issue. I think it was me that was having the issue more than anything else, really. But it's now working, and there's a little offer that goes with this. So I've got a little graphic with a message from Phil afterwards. So let's see if I can get this working. Here we go.
Is there a light you have inside you can touch? A looking glass can only show you so much. Follow the signs, slowly but steady. Don't rush. The day will come when you are ready. Just trust. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blimey, can't you see so clear? Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blimey, can you see so clear? Is there a way for you to shine without fear? From other worlds, but you can't say what keeps you here. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blimey, can't you see so clear? Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere. Blimey, can't you see so clear? Blimey, can't you see? Blimey, can't you see? Blimey, can't you see so clear? Is there a way for you to give it your all? dreaming a dream. How sweet are things, great or small. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blindly can't you see so clear. Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blindly can't you see so clear. Blindly can't you see, blindly can't you see, blindly can't you see so clear. Is there a light you have inside you, can touch? Dancing on the astral plane, holy water cleansing rain, floating through the stratosphere, blindly can't you see? So
Love that.
Good.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Very good. Sorry, I've had a my dog started barking, so the only way to shush him was to bring him up here. But he's mainly hair by now, desperate for a groom. But at least he's quiet when he's here. So I'm gonna do. I've got another. Oh no, I wanted to tell you about the offer. That's right. So this was the text of the offer that Phil sent with that. Basically, what he's saying is if you like that and you would like a copy, he's suggesting £2 and he wants to donate all of that to the theatre. There's also that list of tracks there that they've recorded to a similar standard as that one, although I think that one's their own song, I think. Which they will, again, they'll happily send over all 10 tracks for £8. And again, they want to donate that to the theatre. So if you're interested, or you just want to support the theatre, or you want to support our local artists, then that would be great. Get in touch with us via Facebook. I think Ian Harrison is a friend of Phil's. I don't think Phil is online with us at the moment. So if you get in touch, we can send details of all of that over. So
yeah, Phil's got something else on tonight. He's doing a radio show somewhere else, so he couldn't make this Friday. So
right, okay. So yeah, but if you let Ian know if anybody's interested, then I'm sure Ian will help facilitate that.
Yeah, Phil said he'll put some snippets together if anyone wants to listen to them before they buy them. So I'll have a word with you later on, Kate, to see if there's anywhere maybe it's advertised on the John Peel Theatre website or something like that, and I might just draw some funds in.
Yep, lovely. Okay, we will sort that one out. Wonderful. Now, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play one more track. This is probably our longest track. I think it's about an 8-minute one, this. So you've got about 8 minutes, Cecilia and Mike, to get yourself ready for another live one, if that's all right. And this one, I'm going to try and do what I did last time, in that I'm going to have a visualization playing for this one. Of course, it's disappeared. I had it all set up and now it's not showing anymore. Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm going to try and share this with the visualization because it is an audio track only. But we'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. Now this, we heard Christian and his dad's track that they worked on in lockdown in our last open mic night. This is Christian sending another track that he's been working on, and I know he's been working on it really hard because he sent me about 3 different mixes, and this is labeled mix 7. So he's really working on this one at the moment. So here we go. This is called Tell Me.
Begins to beat as you enter the room. I can feel myself begin to shake as I look at you. But you think that I am crazy, you think that I am a fool, but I don't really give a damn. This one is for you. I keep standing here looking at your face. I'm speechless at your abandoned grace. I just want to ask if you've ever thought of me, June, 'cause that's
Good job. Thank you for sending that in, Christian. That's excellent. Right. So Cecilia and Mike, we're going to come back to you. And then I think what we're going to have is another 5-minute interval for people to refresh glasses and things. And I've just realised I hadn't stopped sharing that screen, had I? That's good. Really on the ball today. Excellent. Right, so Cecilia and Mike, I will just make sure you're unmuted. Unless you can unmute yourselves. Are you unmuted? There we go. Yep, we can hear you now.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
There you go.
The next song is called The Winter It Is Past. And there's a bit of debate about, it is attributed to Robbie Burns, but the chorus was tacked on by someone in Ireland, and it's also known as the Curragh of Kildare. But whatever the origins, it's a lovely song. I hope you enjoy it. The winter it is past, and the summer's come past, and the birds they are singing in the trees. Their little hearts are glad, but mine is very sad. For my true love is far away from me. The rose upon the briar and the water running deep bring joy to the living and the deep. Their little hearts are blessed, but mine can no longer rest. For my true love is far away from me. To those who are in love, I cannot be denied. I pity the pain of you endure, for experience lets me know that your hearts are full of woe. Oh, no mortal a livery I'll wear, and garter at my hair, and in velvet so green I will appear, and it's there I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear, and it's there I will repair to the Curragh of Kildare. For it's there I'll find tidings of my dear.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Beautiful. Thank you. That's lovely. Right, we're going to have a break, 5 minutes. So I make it 8:31. Let's come back at about 8:35, 36. I think we've got most people back-ish at the moment. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to start with a video, and this one's mine. I'll admit there's a few little pitch issues occasionally. This was done late last night when I suddenly realised that actually the open mic night was the day after. But one of the things I've really enjoyed doing whilst we've been in lockdown is reacquainting with all my video editing and audio editing tools, because this is something I used to do professionally, believe it or not. Not the presenting bit, the video editing. And so anyway, I've been quite enjoying getting my skills back, really, and having something to do with them. So since I've bought a little bit of kit for the open mic night, look, all very professional, look. Then I thought, well, I'm going to play around and find my way around GarageBand again. So that's what I was doing last night when I should have really been sleeping. So this is something that I put together with very little rehearsal, just kind of playing around really and having some fun. Let us pause in life's pleasures and count its many tears, while we all share sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music bright and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a pale drooping maiden who toils her life away, with a worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice should be merry, 'tis sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. There you go. That's what I was doing last night instead of sleeping. Yeah, I have to admit. Oh, thank you. I have to admit, I've been doing the virtual choir online with Gareth Malone, which I didn't think I was going to stick at, but it's actually been quite important, actually, as a bit of a lifeline. And it's a bit weird singing choir parts on your own, so it's quite nice actually hearing another voice, even if it's just your own again. Anyway, if you're interested, the choir Singing for Britain is on Tuesday night. The third part is on next Tuesday, and my voice will just be one tiny little part of the chorus in one of those songs on next week. So you won't be able to pick me out, but I'm there. I can say I'm there. Right, so we're going to come to Steve next. Steve, are you ready and standing by? I'm just trying to find your video so I can switch to you. There you are. Hello.
Hi. Well, I have to follow you, which is a little unfortunate, but anyway, that was beautiful.
Oh, no.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm an amateur crooner by comparison.
It'd be perfect.
Anyway, yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Yep, I'll just a little bit of a backstory. You saw the video earlier that Sandy sent in with West Coast Harmony, and you know that it was Canada Day, and as of 1867, we were the Dominion of Canada, which ultimately became the country that we have now. So we celebrate on July 1, and then the evil empire to the south celebrates on July 4th. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, don't mention that.
So we're not going to be going across the line anytime soon. So anyway, we had the pleasure of the Jensens at various times coming visited us on the west coast of Canada. I think with the exception of Anna, there's been frequent visits out, and so this song is by way. It's a tongue-in-cheek. It's by way of a general update on the status of Canada type storyline. Plus a geography lesson as well. And it comes from a group called the Arrogant Worms. The Arrogant Worms are a group that they're still in existence, and they're a bit like a sort of an update of the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. They have this sort of reputation for going around colleges and universities and putting on shows and reviews. So anyway, this is one of theirs, and this is called Canada's Really Big. Oh, when I look around me, I can't believe what I see. It seems as though this country has lost its will to live. The economy is lousy. We've barely got an army, but we can still stand proudly because Canada's really big. We're the second largest country on the planet Earth. And if Russia keeps on shrinking, then soon we will be first. If we don't lose Quebec, the USA has tanks and Switzerland has banks, but you can keep them thanks. They just don't amount. Well, when you get down to it, you know what the truth is. It isn't what you do with it. It's the size that counts. Some people will tell you that France is very large, but you can put 14 Frances into this land of ours. It takes a lot of work. It takes a whole lot of work. We're bigger than Malaysia. We're almost as big as Asia. We're bigger than Australia, because it's a continent so big we seldom bother to go see one another. We often spend our vacations going south to see some. Our mountains are very pointy, our prairies are not, and the rest is kind of bumpy. But man, do we have a lot. We have a lot of land. We have a whole lot of land. So stand up and be proud and sing out in the crowd. Make sure you sing very loud, 'cause Canada's really big. Thank you.
Brilliant.
And Anna, if you want to come, you're welcome. It's not in the tourist brochures what I gave you, but it's a bit more closer to reality. Anyway.
I'm hoping to come next year. We'd love to come and see you.
Okay, we are now. Dad, are you standing by? Can you be ready in a couple of minutes after I've played another Colin? Can you be ready? Thumbs up if you can. Excellent. Right, so I've got the third of Colin's offerings here. This one's special. Thank you, Colin, in advance, because this is great.
As a rule, I don't do requests, mainly because most of the ones I get are possibly painful and almost certainly physically impossible. However, following on from Kate's comment, yes, you, last time, here is Les Barker's poem, Nobody Hugs a Hedgehog. I don't think anyone loves me. They'll talk to me, it's true. But do they put their arms around me? No, they never do. They're often very friendly, till we get back to my place. We'll share the Enver cream, but never the embrace. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. I'm so lonely every night. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. Nobody holds me tight. I get along in conversations. It's the contact that I lack. No fingers running through my hair or pats upon the back. Nobody wants to hold me. No one fulfills my need. They all want to be friendly, but no one wants to bleed. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. It's a tearful little song. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. Well, not for very long. It never bothered me before, but you, I really like. My proper name is Reginald, but you can call me Spike. I'm a prickly little person. I wish I could be blunt. I'm a softie at the centre, and my back, it's just a front. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. I never get a squeeze. Nobody hugs a hedgehog. Oh, won't you do it, please?
Oh, I love that. That's definitely my favourite Les Barker. Fantastic. Thank you. That's made my evening, Colin. Okay, so we're going to come to Dad next. I'm just looking to see. I'm having to scroll around because nobody's sort of flashing up on my screen.
Okay, for sound level.
Perfect.
This is a 1930s song. Somebody said the songs of your childhood are real folk music. Well, this is from way before my childhood. Even before my elder sister was born. Love is the sweetest thing. What else on earth could ever bring more happiness to everything than love's old story? Love is the strangest thing. No song of bird upon the wing could in our hearts more sweetly sing than love's old story. Whatever heart may desire, whatever fate may send, this is the tune that never will tire. This is the song without end. Love is the greatest thing, the oldest, but the latest thing. I only hope that life will bring love story to you. Love is the sweetest thing. What else on earth could ever bring such happiness to everything as love's old story? Love is the strangest thing. No song of bird upon the wing could in our hearts more sweetly sing than love's old story. Whatever heart may desire, whatever fate may send, this is the song that never will tire. This is a song without end. Love is the greatest thing, the oldest but the latest thing. I only hope that love will bring this story to you.
Wonderful. Thank you. That was lovely. We are going to go next to the first of Bob's videos, 3 videos that he sent in today. And then come back to you again, Dad, for a second one straight after, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I love that multi screen.
Lovely. Nice bit of collaboration there.
Some great cushion playing, guys.
Yes.
Can I just say one thing? thanks to everyone who joined in on that, and thanks to Phil as well who joined in.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, it was fun.
Joined in just like that.
Yeah, fun.
Couldn't hear the cushion.
It's for a cultured ear, you see, the cushion, that's why.
Yeah, it's betraying.
Yeah.
It started off as a bit of fun, and it became great. We enjoyed it.
Yeah,
That was Phil Dolman, wasn't it?
Yes,
yeah,
it
was
was.
Phil Dolman. Yeah.
I did think I was seeing things at first, but
No,
oh, nice one.
Phil
Yeah.
sent it last night actually, and we put it on last night, and I was a little bit late.
A big thank you to Bob Number One for all the hours he spent on putting it together.
Great show, yeah. Super.
Thanks, Kate, for putting it on.
That's all right. You are forgiven. You made
I
it
was
to the
very
playlist.
late, but it was like end of the day.
I got home from work to thousands of messages, all panicking. It's like, oh God! Well, not quite thousands, but you know what I mean.
It was fun, and we enjoyed it.
Yeah, great fun. I love it. I'm just amazed that you got Wookiee involved. You know that you got Chewbacca involved.
Wookiee. Yeah, that was John.
Brilliant. Okay, Dad,
Thank
are
you.
you ready for the next one?
Yeah. Is that guitar too loud there if I'm playing with the plectrum? What you do now that she doesn't want me? That's what haunts me. What to do? What to do to keep from being lonely? Want her only. What to do? The record hops and all the happy times we had. The soda shops, the walks to school now make me sad. What to do? I know my heartache's showing. Still not knowing what to do. The record hops and all the happy times we had. Soda shops, the walks to school now make me sad. What to do? I know my heartache's showing. Still not knowing what to do.
Lovely. Sorry, Dad. I realise that, you know, the only drawback of this is I keep introducing you as Dad rather than Mike.
That's all right.
It feels a bit odd to saying, here's Mike.
I'm not ashamed to be your dad.
I think
You'd
Mum
say,
got...
This is Mr. Jensen.
Yeah, it's Mr. Jensen. It's very formal, isn't it?
Just to say I still do love you. So
Daddy Jensen.
I think Mum got a Mum introduction rather than a Connie introduction as well. Hopefully this works again. Here we go.
She came without a warning. It was okay. Just yesterday morning, she came my way. I tried to understand why she called. She grabbed hold of my hand. It was so cold. Every time I listen to understand when she sings a song to me. She holds my hand. I try to understand the reason why. I never get to grips with it. The tear in her eye.
Well done, Tony.
Lovely. I think Tony is watching. I think he's here. I apologize for any bits where the picture freezes and it stops sharing the screen. I'm trying to get rid of the play bars, the play buttons on the screen, but then it stops sharing the screen when I do. So it's kind of I never know when it's quite playing and when it isn't, because I've got so many things on my screen. So I apologize if it's freezing on you at any point. I'm hoping that the sound at least is keeping going. Right, so Stephen, we're going to come over to you now. And have you been to an open mic night at the theatre before?
I haven't. I never quite got there before the doors closed temporarily, so I shall be there when they reopen. I looked at it a couple of times, but never quite made it.
Oh, fantastic. Excellent. Well, we hope you will become a regular. So whenever you are ready, it's over to you.
That's a bold move before I've signed.
Always welcome anyway.
Okay, this is a new one I've written. This is kind of just sort of been finished in the last couple of weeks. So it's about a good day, having a good day. Today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it might be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Yeah, today and tonight I'm alright. Music on the go and the place is alive. Even had a few games of pool. Won some, I lost some, and we all had a laugh. Talked of this time back in school. It's a good day today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it could be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Yeah, today and tonight I'm alright. Head down the road and the chat's getting loud. Shame there's no trolleys about. Maybe that's as well, then again that was fun, long as you end up getting out. Good day today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it could be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Today and tonight I'm alright. Here in me system and I'm wearing a smile. So is everyone here. Good to get together with a bunch of me mates. Done it for many's a year. It's a good day today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it could be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Today and tonight I'm alright. There's no trouble brewing, there's nothing kicking off. It's merry and that makes me glad. Enjoying the feeling of being alive. Precious time with friends being had. Good day today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it could be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Today and tonight I'm alright. It's a good day today and I'm feeling fine. Knows what tomorrow will bring. Might be a poor one or it could be just grand. Today and tonight I'm alright. Today and tonight I'm alright. Today and tonight I'm alright. And I quite possibly will be tomorrow.
Fabulous. That's great. Thank you, Stephen. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone to say you can come back. Excellent. Well, we hope that you will keep joining us for the virtual open mics, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that we can all get back into the theatre for
Oh, hopefully.
well, I probably have to join you from a distance at that point, but hopefully soon we'll be able to do proper open mics. But I think Ian Harrison's suggestion of keeping this going in some form might be quite a nice one, actually, because it's quite nice to have people from so distant, actually. I know it's, we've got people from Vancouver, and it's been nice joining in from London occasionally, so it'd be nice to do something, and maybe we have to think about how we do that once the theatre does open back up.
Vancouverites and New Londoners don't know it's pouring with rain here, and that's why we can't do we're not planning any open air theatricals or musicals.
Well, it's pouring here as well, if it's any consolation. So
I'll put me thinking hat on and see what we can come up with so that when the theatre does open up, we can potentially have the idea of videoing what's going on and sharing it with everybody wider. And then maybe even, I don't know whether we've got a projector or something, we could push out a video of people who are playing or things like that. So
yeah.
I'll start thinking.
Yeah,
there is a projector.
Let's get a bit of swaying going as well.
A bit of what?
Bit of swaying and enjoying this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh, no.
I've got a projector. We could
I'm sort of looking at this, and everyone's sort of sat there.
Yeah,
So
you
let's-
have to
let's
exaggerate your
get
moves.
some of this going.
Right.
Like we do when we're in the theatre.
Yeah. So obviously people aren't drinking enough.
Yes,
we
yeah,
are.
exactly.
Dad looks like he's about to fall off his chair, though.
I've got my Iron Brew.
Good for you, Ian.
Gin and tonic.
On the
All the way. Right, what I'm going to suggest
Well, I've
is-
only got a Foster's here, so
And me licorice all sorts.
good for you.
Nice. While my dog is started up barking again, I'm going to suggest
Oh,
that we
dear.
take another 5-minute interval there. When we come back, we've got the last of Colin's videos. We've got Hearts of Uke. We've got another 2 Bob videos.
Oh.
And we're going to come back to Dad for his last one. And then we're going to finish up the... in between the videos, we've got lives from Ian and Maureen Kellett. So
Ian, lots of swaying. Hello.
I'm here. I just had to put small child to bed
Right.
and change because I'm roasting. So I'm evoking the Eurovision Song Contest where the presenters change outfits every break. I don't think it's particularly hot. I think it's just that
Hello, Jen.
I'm drinking gin. So.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Jen. All right.
Hello,
Happy
Jen.
to see you all.
So much fun this is.
Well, do you know what? Shall I tell you what?
Go on, Jen.
Right, well, Kate keeps saying, charge your glasses. Well, I've had 2 gins and they've just kicked in. And I'm just like liable to dance on the table now.
Drink.
Sorry.
Drink.
Are you doing another 5 songs now then, Jen?
I've got a quadro.
Yeah, I can do loads now.
Brilliant. You only genuinely think you could do 5 more.
I can do loads now.
See, we should have a chat in the interval.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I'm sharing that graphic, but there is absolutely nothing for you to unmute and chat to your heart's content.
Oh,
Just
well,
make sure that you do unmute. You don't decide to go to the toilet with headset on.
I see.
I'm not speaking from experience.
No, not
I
much.
Darling,
can't understand what you've
not
got
the
written
letter
there, Bob.
P.
What have you got at the bottom, Bob? Discombobulated.
That's another Bob. Yeah,
Discombobulated.
This is yet another name. Hi, Colin.
Okay. Right. So let's go back to mute. And I'm going to play Colin's last little video. And then we're going to come to Dad for his last one. Mike for his last one. Okay.
Hi kids, here's time for you to ask your grandparents another question about what's the funny man with the rusty beard talking about. Back in the days of That's Life, one of the guys who helped present it went on to become a poet and singer-songwriter and performed on the folk circuit. His name was Grant Bainham. And I remember seeing him do this at the Bromyard Folk Festival somewhere in the late 1990s. In fact, in the last century. What a strange phrase. Anyway, this is one of his. I think it's good. I don't know if you will. Frankly, I don't care. The average modern motor car has several thousand moving parts. And if one of them stops moving, that's when the troublem starts. Now, one of mine stopped moving, and I'll tell you if I may, the sorry tale of Y420Q /A. Well, this funny little clicking sound was coming to my ears whenever I was cornering or moving through the gears. It didn't sound too bad, I thought. I'll fix this one myself. So I reached my trusty manual down from off the garage shelf. The index, under clicking sounds when moving through the gears, or cornering, end quotes, when checked, confirmed my darkest fears. This common fault occurs when the advancing trunnion grommet contacts the lower swivel arm and knocks the cotter from it. Now the debris quickly gathers in the grease annealing trough, which feeds the universal joint, and then the wheel falls off. But the remedy is simple. Fit a tungsten carbide splade, whose reference code is Y420Q /A. Then carefully insert it in the lubricating flume, tightened with a torque wrench, and there's nothing left to do. Well, they might as well have written it in Chinese braille in code. So I took my trusty manual to the garage down the road. Do you please stock Y420Q /A, says I. He says, no, you need main dealers. Have you given them a try? So I did, and they hadn't. But they ordered it for me, and only 8 weeks afterward I bore it home in glee. Now, a Y420Q /A is about like that, for which I paid 40 quid plus 8 on top for that. I spent another day to fit it, working late into the night, until at last it seemed as though I might have got it right. So I started up the engine and I moved off through the gears, and this funny little clicking sound came drifting to my ears. So I took it to the garage where I first went for the part, and the mechanic took a look and said, "I thought this from the start. The Y420Q oblique stroke A you've got is trash, but I'll fit the proper part for 80 quid in ready cash," which he did in 15 minutes, and I drove off near to tears, and this funny little clicking sound came drifting to my ears. So I stopped the car and checked the wheel and swore to raise hellfire when I saw a little pebble wedged up tight against the tyre. I flicked it out and started up and moved off through the gears, and lo, a perfect silence came drifting to my ears. And I laughed then at the manual and the mendicant mechanic, at the Y420Q oblique stroke A, which made me panic, at the grommet and the trunnion and the grease annealing trough. I laughed all the way to Bromsgrove, where the sodding wheel fell off. Thank you.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Most of his stuff he writes himself. He didn't write that.
That's fantastic.
Was all the way to Bromsgrove? That sounds like where I used to live in Droitwich.
That video of the or not a video, a picture of a cartoon of a workshop completely full of bits of a car, as many bits as there are in a car spread all over the floor, and the mechanic is saying, "We found it. It was a marble in the ashtray."
I love the Bromsgrove bit. That was great.
Yes. Yeah, nice ending. The fact that it still breaks down.
Yeah, very good. I'm sad to say that's the last of Colin's videos. But here's my dad.
I said it was the chord sequence of the Gods, Kate, when I found you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you. In the night when I want you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so, I could die, I want you so. And that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream. I could make you mine. Taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so, I could die, I love you so. And that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, 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 dream.
Wonderful.
That's me done.
Thank you, Mike.
Wonderful. Thanks, Dad. Brilliant. Had lots of swaying then. Jen keeping the side up there, not letting the side down. Well done. I've just realised that I've missed out a video. It's not on my list, and I thought I was so prepared. So I'm going to have a slight rejig about. I'm going to play the one that I've missed now, which is kind of important one, and then I'm going to come to you, Sean, if that's all right. Is that okay? Yep. Okay. So we're going to do that, and then I've got another video, and then it will be back to Ian and Maureen for the first of theirs. Okay, so the video that I missed out, and I don't know how it's managed to slip off my list, but it's kind of a special one to quite a few of us, because this is one by my cousin, Jojo. So I wouldn't normally share something that's kind of a professional thing for an open mic like this, but it's something that's speaking of our times at the moment, and kind of important to a lot of people. So I wanted to play this. So this is Jojo. I don't know how many of you are aware of Jojo. I know some of you are, but Jojo is Jojo Mason, and he's doing pretty well at the moment in the Canadian country music charts. He's had a few number ones in that chart, and he's gaining in fame all the time, playing bigger and bigger venues. But of course, at the moment, he is struggling a little, because like every other musician, he can't play any of his live gigs at the moment. So he's been recording something that has become, has come to the forefront recently. So I'm just going to stop talking and share that for you now.
Come on, listen. What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world's addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that'll bring you trauma. Overseas, yeah, we try to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK. But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate, and to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Yeah. Madness is what you demonstrate, and that's exactly how anger works and operates. Man, you gotta have love just to set it straight. Take control of your mind and meditate. Let your soul gravitate to the love, y'all.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying, and you practice what you preach. Would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. People got me questioning, where is the love?
It just ain't the same, always some change. New days are strange, is the world insane? If love and peace is so strong, why the pieces of love that don't belong? Nations dropping bombs, chemical gases filling lungs of little ones with ongoing suffering. Is the youth die young? So ask yourself, is the loving really gone? So I should ask myself, really what is going wrong with this world that we living in? People keep on giving in, making wrong decisions, only visions of them dividends, not respecting each other. Deny thy brother, a war is going on, but the reason's undercover. The truth is kept secret, it's swept under the rug. If you never know truth, then you never know love. Where's the love, y'all?
People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying, and you practice what you preach. Would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance from above. People got me questioning, where is the love?
I feel the weight of the world on my shoulders as I'm getting older, y'all. People gets colder. Most of us only care about money making. Selfishness got us following the wrong direction. Wrong information always shown by the media. Negative images is the main criteria, infecting the young minds faster than bacteria. Kids want to act like what they see in the cinemas, yo. Whatever happened to the values of humanity? Whatever happened to the fairness and equality? Instead of spreading love, we're spreading animosity. Lack of understanding leading us away from unity. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling under. That's the reason why sometimes times I'm feeling down. There's no wonder why sometimes I'm feeling under. Gotta keep my faith alive till love is found. Now ask yourself.
There you go. That was Cousin Jojo. If you're interested, he's got a whole back catalogue and an album out. So if you're interested, you can find him on all the various streaming sites. And if you tune into Incapable Staircase, I think it's a .co.uk. Anna will correct me on that if I'm wrong.
On the playlist.
But if you tune into Incapable Staircase on 6 o'clock on a Monday evening, my sister Anna is doing a DJ stint on that, and she's playing a Jojo Mason every week. So, Sean, if you're ready, we're going to come over to you. Then we're going to have another video, and we're going to then come to Ian and Maureen if they're standing by ready. Are you okay, Sean? Ready?
Yeah, I can only apologise for this. As a friend of, talking to a friend of mine once said, I never let anybody actually see them. Here we go. How was that? Thank you.
Brilliant. Well done. And put on the spot as well. So fantastic. Excellent. Thanks, Sean. Right. I'm going to play my next video, which is from Hearts of Uke. And then we are going to come to Ian and Maureen. Right. Here we go.
2, 3.
Yay! Lovely. Fabulous. I love that. Okay, so we're going to come to Ian and Maureen next. And we've got a couple of videos in between, but it's basically Ian and Maureen and Bob playing us out.
Okay.
For the next few.
Me?
So. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have a little warm up, first of all. Anybody remember Vincent Black Lightning? Richard Thompson? Put your finger up if you... Yeah? Okay.
This isn't Vincent Black Lightning.
Well, it is.
Top class song.
We feel that Red Molly will have moved on from then, and her tastes have changed. This is just a wee one verse, and then we'll go into the proper song afterwards. Said Red Molly to James, that's a fine caravan. A girl could settle down on that double divan. Said James to Red Molly, it's got central heating too. A shower and a microwave and a proper flushing loo. The sales lady said, we've only got one left of these. Molly said, I'll take it, you go and get the keys. But I'll need a tow bar too for a Vincent Black Lightning 1952.
Brilliant.
Love the change in words. I love the change. Great.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Love that.
This is a little bit of an experiment because at the end, you all know the song, definitely this one. And Maureen and me are going to do the harmony. And you're going to sing the tune. Okay? But all the tune is la 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 la. And it's me and Bobby McGee, so it's la 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 la. Have you got the idea?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at
So
that.
you're going to unmute it. It's going to be an unholy mess, but hopefully we all enjoy it. Or we can mute it and you can sing along anyway. Okay, it's up to you. Me and
How
Bob.
to kill a Zoom session in one easy go.
La la la. I'm not good.
You mute yourselves now, just until the end of the second verse.
I'm staying on mute.
What I tell you?
I'm
Have heckling now.
Busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the train. Feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With those windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me, Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shares the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. Every night he kept me from the cold. Ah, then somewhere desolate us, Lord, I let her slip away. Searching for the home I hope you'll find. I'll trade all my tomorrows for yesterday. Holding Bobby's 48 close to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when I sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me, Bobby McGee. Your bit. La la la. La 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 la. Move yourselves miles behind.
Oh, we. Good enough for me and Bobby.
Hey.
Try that.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Very good.
Worst line ever. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose.
Okay, I'm going to do one of Bob's last 2 videos and then come back to Ian and Maureen again, and then it's another Bob video, and then Ian and Maureen to finish off the evening for us. So,
Roger, Rog.
okay, here we go. Here is...
It's a Bob and Bob one.
It's a Bob and Bob one, I think.
Oh.
Hang on, here we go.
Sorry about the wind. That's in the garden, not me.
It was windy that day.
Thanks for clearing that one up.
This is what happens with social distancing.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I just ask, what is that barbecue? The guy's playing on the left. What kind of barbecue is it?
Now, before you go any further,
Blue
just
one.
I just need you to pause a second in before you pick up your guitar, because I can't let it slip by that it is your birthday today. So this one's just for you.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
I couldn't let it go past without mentioning it. So happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday.
I kind of, you know, when you get past, when I got past 50, never mind 70, I started to sort of like lose interest in the whole thing.
By the way, mine's the 12th of April next year. So.
All right. What do you want? Train? No?
A new ukulele.
A new ukulele? All right.
To go with his other 47.
Don't tell the wife.
How many, it's the same as bikes. Ukuleles and guitars are the same as bikes. How many ukuleles, bikes or guitars should a man have? One more than he has.
Yeah.
This is
never let your wife sell them for what you told her that you paid for them.
That's the one, yeah. This is actually.
I would tell the wife it was I won it.
Right.
I'm selling mine before I die. At least I know what I'll
No,
get
Bob.
for them.
This one was traded in by somebody, and I cannot believe. And I said, "What did he buy? For the sort of money?" And he says, "Oh, he just keeps trading them in." I said, "Well, let me know when he brings the next one in." Yeah, this is a song I wrote called "Blue Cloudless Skies," and it's a very cheerful song, but it was adopted by a young lady called Leah Stevenson in Newinrig Community Choir, and unfortunately, at the age of 16, Leah passed away from cancer. But we always remember Leah when we sing it because she was such a happy, cheerful person, and can't life be an absolute bastard at times? But anyway, this is for Leah. It's always for Leah.
One of those days when everything falls right into place. It's one of those days when I can't seem to wipe the smile off my face, and I'm sorry if I seem to lack sympathy for what's on your back, but it seems so long since I got back on the track. Now I'm looking at blue cloudless sky. Blue cloudless skies, hard to realize. Troubles that stuck right in my face, vanished and gone without a trace. All that's left in their place are blue cloudless skies. I'm not in the mood.
I'm not in the mood.
So don't give me aggravation. I'd love to help, I'll do whatever I can, but I'm not your salvation. It's not often that I feel this way, about once a year, but today's the day. There might be hell to play tomorrow, but meanwhile today I got blue cloudless skies.
Blue cloudless skies.
Blue cloudless skies, hard to realize. Troubles that stuck right in my face have vanished and gone without a trace. All that's left in their place are blue cloudless skies.
Blue cloudless skies.
Blue cloudless skies, hard to realize. Troubles troubles that stuck right in my face vanished and gone without a trace, and all that's left in their place are blue, cloudless skies.
Brilliant. Lovely. That's fabulous. We've got,
Love it.
I'm sad to say this, but we've only got one more from Ian and Maureen to sing us out and one more video, and that's it. We're coming to the end of our, I know, our second ever virtual open mic night. We just have to look forward to the next one.
Please,
Can we have one next week?
So now I'm gonna play the last of Bob's. I've got two open and I'm not sure which one I've played now, so I might have to stop and start again. This is the last of our videos. Ever played this one?
That's right.
I went down to old Joe's bar on the corner by the square. Drinks they were being served there as usual. The usual crowd. On my left stood big Joe McKinney. His eyes, they were bloodshot red. He turned to the crowd that was around him. I went down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby there. She was stretched out on a long, long white table, so young, so cold, and so fair. There were 16 snow-white horses. It's up to where the tide high. It was only 5 miles to the graveyard. But my baby, she ain't ever coming back. When I die, oh Lord, please bury me in the heights of Texas. Put two gold coins over my eyelids, so the boys will know that I died standing by. Get 6 gamblers to be my pallbearers, 6 chorus girls to sing me a song. Put a blues band behind on my hearse wagon, and we'll raise hell as we roll along.
that you have heard my story. Let's have another round of booze. And if anyone should ever ask you, yes, I got the St. James Infirmary. I got the St. James Infirmary. I got the St. James Infirmary. The Infirmary Blues. That was fast. That was all right.
Yay! Brilliant. Oh, this makes me so sad because we're on our last track. Hi to Joan, who's just joined us. So we have now 2 households from Vancouver joined us. Joan, we've been going for a while now. I think, where's the timer? 3 hours and 18 minutes.
That is a long night.
It is a long night, but it doesn't feel like it's been that
I
long.
love it. It's great.
It's been great. Yeah.
It's been brilliant.
And I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. I had coaching clients and tied up, but I'm so glad to be here.
Hey, Joan, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Joan,
Good to see you.
I don't know. Joan is Jojo's mum. We played Jojo's video, his cover of Black Eyed Peas, Where's the Love. Joan is Jojo's mum. So I'm afraid you missed that bit, Joan.
I'm sorry.
Talented lad.
However,
catch it on watch again. Listen
yes,
again.
I have recorded the whole session. I will be trimming out bits and bobs to shorten it down a bit, and then it will be up on YouTube as soon as I can get it up there. So you can always watch again. In fact, I'm quite astonished by how many views our last one has had since we put it up there. So that's really good. I would just like to mention that if you are interested in bunging the theatre a couple of bob to sort of spend on a virtual bar, if you like, you don't get a drink in return, but the donate button on the theatre's Facebook page is still live, and you can still make a small donation there if you'd like to support us, and all of those funds are going to go towards improvements to the theatre. So if you want to stick even a quid in, then that's very gratefully received.
So it's spending a virtual penny.
Exactly, yeah. So yes, if you want to go and visit that page, you can do that. So we're going to be played out with Ian and Maureen.
Hey, over to me. Over to me.
Over to you whenever you're ready.
I can't see you now because I've got my back to the TV screen.
Very concerned. I can see myself in there.
Can you hear the piano? Okay, you should be able to. Can you hear the piano? Oh, I've got to look around.
Yep, we can
Just
hear
say
that.
It's been a great night.
It has, hasn't it?
Absolutely fantastic night.
I hope you're impressed by the fact that I've got 2 cameras in here as well.
Very impressed.
Yes, yes. So where was I? Oh yes, Borderland. This is for all you people in the colonies who've joined us tonight from over the seas. They don't know it's Canada. They're not the colonies anymore. This is a set of songs I wrote. One of a set of songs that I realised I really didn't want to be a pop star, because I wasn't writing commercial songs. And I realised that I actually didn't want to write commercial songs, but that was after I'd signed the contract, and I had to write 3 songs a week. And so they kicked me out. Well, they sort of kicked me out because I kept writing songs about the borders. They were completely uncommercial because nobody give 2 hoots about what was happening up here. And this is a song that I think they finally lost their patience with me. But I'm quite proud of it. Silent coaster drifts up the Solway. A tired farmhand is striding home. land, summer green and mild, in winter proud and wild. Love or hate, you can't mistake the feel of borderland. Small wave lapping, Ullswater shoreline, fields of barley turning blue, hazel bracken high on the fellside, shows the seasons growing old. Borderland, summer green and mild, winter proud and wild. Soaring ranges, quiet pastures, where the bones of reavers lie, where the big curve rolls through the howgills, and skeins of geese thread a salt marsh sky. Borderland, summer green and mild, winter proud and wild.
Yay.
Has anybody left?
Yeah, we're all still here. That was beautiful. What a brilliant way to play us out. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for sticking with us, for joining us, for contributing, whether you've recorded videos or performed live. It's been brilliant. And it really helps us to keep the open mic night going, even though it's virtual. And actually it has its perks because some of us can join in that wouldn't be there anyway. So thank you so much for everybody. And we'll see you at the beginning of August.
Thank you, everyone. It's been absolutely
It's
fantastic.
been really great.
Brilliant.
Keeps everybody going. That's the key thing.
It does.
Yeah. The next one, if we're not able to be open, will be beginning of August. And I believe that for that one, I'll actually be in Cumbria doing a virtual open mic live from there. So
Hey, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have more Jensens in one house.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hayden, you are sat there looking very quiet.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Aidan.
Give us a wave.
He's actually unmuted, but I
No.
can't hear him.
He's real quiet.
He's relaxed.
Yeah, good lad.
It's just
Nice one.
So thanks very much to Hayden and Ian for going in and setting up the link in the theatre and giving us that little link
I hope it
back to
sounded
the
all
theatre.
right.
That is
Sounded great. It's lovely to see the place, even though we can't be in it for the
I
moment.
know. What about a big wave for everyone?
Right.
Yay.
Hey, can I just
Should
say,
all do it in time. Mexican
can I
wave.
say a big thank
Mexican
you
wave,
to everyone?
whatever.
Can I just say a big thank you to everyone? A big thank you to Kate for doing all that technical stuff and pulling everything together.
Yes, thank you,
and
Kate.
so lovely
Brilliant.
to see somebody who's completely new, Stephen. Yeah, did I get that right?
Yeah.
And lots and lots of old friends. And
And Sean's first ever performance.
Sean's, yeah, that's right. Lovely.
He's
Maybe the
known to
last.
look-
Maybe the last.
No,
Oh,
no,
definitely
no.
not.
Come on, Sean.
Oh, and there's just a, and it's a beginning for you as well, Stephen. That's great. And to have us played out by that sort of anthem to the countryside that we all love. So that's brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody. See you in a month's time, if not before.
Stay safe.
Cheers, all. Keep playing.
Right. Bye.
Take
now.
care, everyone. Have a good
Bye.
rest of your evening. See you soon.
Yeah, love it. Thank you.
Bye from Canada.
Good night, all.
Good
Bye,
night.
Stephen, Sandy.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Love to you all.